to present the report of the business committee, and I repeated it. I indicated that at business committee, it was agreed unanimously that the governor will be scheduled to come today and come and answer a question specifically relating to the cost of the Bank of Ghana head office building. Nobody objected in this house. Nobody. The only matter that you objected to was the issue of the allocation of speaking numbers to both sides of the house. Everything else was adopted in this house. And the clerk then wrote to the governor, summoning the governor to come and then address us, answer the question, apprise us of the cost of the head office building of the Bank of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I don't know what this hula baloo is all about. I don't know whether there is an attempt to run away from that answer. I don't know whether people are afraid of the information that the governor will be providing. Mr. Speaker, this is a matter that the public has an interest. Thousands of people demonstrated in this country. In fact, this house, about 136 members of parliament, marched to the old head office building of the Bank of Ghana to present a petition in relation to this particular matter. I am surprised that when a governor becomes available to come and give answers relating to the cost, some people will seeking to run away from it. Mr. Speaker, what is all this? Let's just sit and listen to the governor. Let him tell us the cost. It's a public asset. They use public money to procure it. And we represent the public here. And we want to know how much it costs. How is that an issue? Even if there is, let's say that some anomaly in the procedure, please, in the interest of the public, let us hear him. Oh, it's okay. All right, it's okay. Mr. Speaker, can we invite the governor to come and give us the cost of the building?
Honorable members, it has been said that this house is not against accountability. We are all in support of our institution being accountable to Ghanaians through their representatives. As such, we are really not against the governor of the Bank of Ghana coming to brief the House on the cost of construction of the headquarters of Bank of Ghana at Reach, Accra. Honourable members, it is not in dispute that this matter was raised at Business Committee, programmed in the report of the Business Committee, and this House has adopted the Business Committee's report. Honourable members, pursuant to the adoption of the Business Committee's report, the Clerk of Parliament wrote a letter to the Governor of Bank of Ghana inviting the Governor to come and brief the House on the issue. As such, the order paper for today has it at page 6, item numbered 17, to the effect that the Governor of Bank of Ghana would be coming to the House to brief the House on the cost of the construction of the Bank of Ghana headquarters. Honourable members, the practice and the convention is that when a business committee program an institution to come and brief the House. And there is no objection to that at the time the business statement was taken. Procedurally, the clerk was right in writing a letter to invite the governor to come and brief the House in line with the business statement adopted by the House. So with all due respect, honorable members, there is an adage that says that if the farm is not long, your water container must not be big. We should not spend so much time debating whether the Bank of Ghana governor should come and brief the House on the construction of their headquarters or not. Honorable members, in the spirit of all of us interested in accountability, I will want to humbly proceed to invite the governor of the Bank of Ghana to come and brief the House. Honorable members, I will proceed to bring the governor to come and brief the House. The House is accordingly constituted into a committee of the whole. Honorable Governor for Bank of Ghana, you may please. Honorable members, the committee is called to order. Honorable members, we have the governor of Bank of Ghana in the person of Dr. Johnson Esiama with us, accompanied by Dr. Zakari Mumuni, First Deputy Governor, Ms. Sandra Thompson, the Secretary, Mr. Stephen Amu, Director, Mr. Bernard Ato Otobil, Director, Mr. George Brace, Deputy Chief Manager, and Nana Buaben, Deputy Director. You are welcome.
Thank you. So we can start.
Wait. Have you finished? Yes. So, honorable members, they are here to give us a briefing on the cost of construction of the Bank of Ghana headquarters located at Ridge, Accra. So, Honorable Governor, you have the floor.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Speaker, let me start by thanking you for the invitation to brief this Honorable House on the construction of the new Bank of Ghana building. With me today, Mr. Speaker, is my first Deputy Governor, Dr. Zachariah Momuni, who is seated on my left. I also have two of the members of the project team, the gentlemen who worked on the project, two of them seated just after Dr. Zachariah, and they will help us in answering your questions. Mr. Speaker, we have also brought a number of reports that we believe will shed light on the issues such as cost, rationale, and payments, etc. And we are happy to answer questions that you have on those reports. Mr. Speaker, we do recognize the significant public interest in the development of the new corporate headquarters. While this project was initiated before our tenure, we are fully aware of our responsibility to manage resources efficiently and to operate with transparency. Mr. Speaker, the reconstituted Bank of Ghana board will be sworn in next week, and the board will begin reviewing some of these legacy issues. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, we have scheduled for board agenda a detailed briefing on the new Bank of Ghana building by the project team members, and we intend to seek authorization from the board to engage AESL for a value for money audit into the new building. We believe this will bring clarity to the matter, and we believe this will bring closure to the issue of our new Bank of Ghana building. Mr. Speaker, as I said, the documents we have provided and submitted to leadership contains most of the issues you have requested, and we urge you to go through it and ask your questions to my team. Can I go on?
Chairman, with respect, the governor in his submission is saying that he has forwarded some document to leadership, and he hopes that this will enable us ask the relevant questions. But respectfully, we haven't received any document. I think they are now sharing the document. So I just want him to wait for a moment for us to have this document.
Thank you, Honorable Minority Leader. The document has even been loaded on the console. So, Governor, please proceed. Honorable Governor, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the discussions around a new headquarters for the Bank of Ghana date back to 2011, when the board at the time considered acquiring land for the project. However, the board at the time could not settle on a specific location until its tenure ended. Mr. Speaker, even in 2016, when I was a deputy governor, the same issue was being considered. However, we could not settle on an appropriate location. In 2019, under a new board of the Bank of Ghana, a structural integrity audit was conducted, and this showed that the existing head office, which was built in the late 1950s, had developed significant structural defects and was no longer fit for purpose. Mr. Speaker, we have provided a copy of this document also on the structural integrity audit that was conducted in 2019. Following this, Mr. Speaker, the Board of Directors at that time approved the development of a new corporate headquarters, citing security, operational efficiency, and long-term institutional needs as key factors. Mr. Speaker, in 2020, the land was acquired at West Ridge, and I am informed that a competitive procurement process that was approved by the Public Procurement Authority led to the selection of Mr. Goldkey Properties Limited as the contractor under a turnkey arrangement. Mr. Speaker, the project was initially valued by the PPA at $81.8 million US, but later increased to $121.1 million after the Bank of Ghana requested for re-evaluation. This was revised again to $222.8 million, and I'm just rounding off, Mr. Speaker, after the redesign and inclusion of building management systems. Mr. Speaker, there were also statutory requirements, security needs, and sustainability considerations. As a result, the total project cost increased to $261.8 million. Mr. Speaker, as of February this year, a total of $230 million approximately has been paid towards the project, with an outstanding balance of $31.8 million to be paid to the contractor. Mr. Speaker, a total of $48.3 million has been paid in taxes and levies that were related to the construction. Mr. Speaker, beyond the core building, separate contracts were awarded for other infrastructure. These include ICT systems and network infrastructure, which was awarded at a cost of $8.6 million, integrated electronic security systems, which was also awarded at a cost of $15.8 million, and furniture and furnishings that was also awarded at $11.1 million US. Mr. Speaker, These elements were included to ensure that the bank operates in a secure and technologically advanced environment in line with the needs of a modern central bank. Mr. Speaker, while the new headquarters project has understandably drawn public attention, Mr. Speaker, it is important to emphasize that the Bank of Ghana remains fully focused on its primary responsibilities, which is to maintain price stability, which is to ensure financial sector resilience, and which is to foster economic growth. These are the priorities that guide our actions. As an independent central bank, we recognize, Mr. Speaker, that public trust is fundamental to our operations, and that trust is built on transparency, sound decision-making, and a demonstrated commitment to prudent financial management. Mr. Speaker, we want to assure this Honorable House that the new board will exercise its oversight responsibilities efficiently, and the new board will ensure value for money in all our undertakings. Mr. Speaker, once again, I thank you for the invitation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Governor, for Bank of Ghana and your team. Honorable members, I intend to open the floor for some questions, clarifications. Honorable Ampim Nyako, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have heard the governor, and we are happy that he's been able to provide this information. I just want to find out why the contract was awarded in dollars and not in cedis. And then secondly, you said you acquired the land. Is the cost of the land part of the cost of construction that you've given us, or is that separate? And if it is separate, have you paid fully for the cost of the land? Thank you.
Several questions, and Alexander, okay, well, honorable member, you have the floor.
Yes. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I have a couple of questions for the governor. The first, I will reference him to paragraph 18 of the document he shared, which is talking about the cost per square meter of the building. According to the report, he's saying that the cost per square meter of this head office building is $2,068, which compares with international standard of $2,658. And so, from his own statement in paragraph 18, the value per square meter of the building is way below what it is compared to international standards. If the governor is aware, if you check with EcoBank Ghana, all the buildings that have been built sidestep any approval process for this particular transaction, because I know. Okay. So, okay. So can the governor tell us if the Bank of Ghana got the necessary approvals for this particular? Okay. My final. Thank you.
Honorable Hotoja.
It's not coming. My distance is no way. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, can the Bank of Ghana governor brief this House as to what the cost or what actually accounted for the repeated increase in the contract sum?
Honorable Yaframpong.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mine is just one question that I want to find out. In his introduction, the governor did mention value for money audit. I just want to find out if that exercise was really carried out. The value for money audit, if it was carried out. It was finally carried out before the construction. Yes, the Bank of Ghana. That's, thank you.
Yes, Honorable Fondi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Two quick questions. I am aware that before a project like this would be costed, all the architectural drawings, all the consultancies and everything would have been done before an institution like Bank of Ghana will put up a cost. Unfortunately, from $81 million, we are hitting revived to about $260 million. The Bank of Ghana governor did not explain to us what exactly changed in the cost of the changing of the price. Can we know that? And number two, the Bank of Ghana should be able to educate us also the selection of the consultant that would have to pay over $3 million for this project. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll take one more from here and give the opportunity to the governor. Kennedy Osenyako.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the governor